Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through the extension LP for Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. This is going to be, well, one more time into the breach for Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. Yeah, that's right. See, this time we are actually going into our next Cup event, and that's great. So we are going to jump right into Pokemon Stadium and find out where we are. Now, in this case, we are planning on going into the PETIT CUP. Right. Everything that we want to go for is right here, so let's take a look at the rules first. First off, there are only 45 possible Pokemon we can use. That's perfect. That's great. It should be a lot easier, I hope. Now, we enter with 6. That's fine. See, we're going to be using the same Pokemon that Ash has in his party in my main Let's Play, so that should be okay too. Now we choose 3 out of the 6. Okay. Everybody's levels need to be somewhere between 25 and 30. That's fine as well. Right now we have 4 Pokemon that are level 26 and 2 that are level 27. So it all works out. Why? Because, well, 3 Pokemon levels must total 80 or less ultimately. Now, the height and weight doesn't really matter to me at all. Unevolved Pokemon only. Right. So that's okay, we'll get there. No 2 Pokemon asleep or frozen, that's fine as well. I'm not really too worried about that. Mew can't attend, thankfully. That could really damage. Get a continue for a perfect match? Well, you know what? If it happens, we'll get there. Don't get too caught up into the continues. It's very possible that I could lose one and just not show you the one that I've lost. So I may end up getting out of one with, let's say, 2 continues and starting the next one up with only 1. It happens. It will happen. No self-destruct move for last Pokemon? Perfect, because, man, that is so cheap. Okay, that's great. And that is the explanation for no self-destruct. That's fine. I have no problem with that at all. So I tell you what, we're not going to register. If we were, this is where we would do it. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to go right into battle. Man, that's perfect. So, we are going to jump right off of the Pokemon Yellow cartridge. Now, here is our Bedwetter. Yes, our yellow Bedwetter with Body Slam, Dig, Surf, and Ice Beam. That's great. Now, here is Backdraft, our Charmander. Okay, it's got Toxic, Dig, Strength, and Fire Blast. That's great, too. Conduit is our Pikachu replacement with Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Swift. Wonderful. Squid, the newest addition to our replacement team, has got Takedown, Swift, Fly, and Quick Attack. Okay. Spooky. Now, technically we never had a Ghastly in our party, but unfortunately this has to all be for unevolved Pokemon. We have had a Haunter in the team, and at the time we did have a Butterfree. Neither one of those would have worked. So I had to go with the closest that we could actually use. This was it. So I waited till Ghastly was at level 27, that way I could learn Hypnosis. So, this Spooky has got Lick, Psychic is the new one, Hypnosis, and Nightshade. Okay. And of course our Piranha. Now, Piranha in this case has got Razor Leaf, Cut, Vine Whip, and Leech Seed. Again, I had to wait till Bulbasaur was at level 27 so that it could learn Leech Seed. Or excuse me, Razor Leaf. So, man, that's great. That is exactly what we want, and let's start it up. Okay, so this is PETIT CUP Battle 1, and we are going to be facing things that look like they're very weak to fire. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we are going to start out by putting in Backdraft in the front. Then, you know, let's see. I think probably our best bet is Bedwetter, and finally, Conduit. That seems great, so let's see how badly this is going to go.
Underway with Pokemon Tournament PETIT Cup.
And there is our Backdraft, which is perfect against a Paris. Okay, fine, that's totally fine with me. So now, if we can, well, let's see. If we can hit, we can win. It's that easy. So let's see if Backdraft can actually hit this thing. And of course it is super effective. Yeah, one-shot KOs. Man, that's brilliant. Okay, absolutely great. So, who's next? And it turns out that this really shouldn't go all that badly. I mean, most of the Pokemon, I think there were 5 that he had the possibility of choosing, that were all going to be extremely weak to fire. So I'm just going to have Backdraft sit back on Fire Blast this whole time. Now, ultimately that does mean this could definitely be one-sided, and you know, I get that. I think the first few of them are going to end up being very one-sided, especially if they all go this way. See, it's a Bellsprout. Now, even if Backdraft only was using Ember, I think this would still go relatively well. But in this case, Backdraft has replaced Ember with Fire Blast. So, unfortunately, Bellsprout goes down. Not a chance. They didn't have a single shot there. I know. And so the battle has now ended with nobody coming out. 3 shots, 3 KOs, and that was it. Yeah, I'm sure they are going to get more difficult. I kind of hope not, but yes, I am going to continue. So now, let's see who we are facing this time. Well, it looks just like some random kid, and this random lad. Oh, it's a Ditto. Man, I don't want to wipe out a Ditto. I'm going to, but I don't want to. Now, in this case, what I'm going to do is exactly the same thing. So, it is going to be Backdraft, then Bedwetter, and finally Conduit. Okay. So let's see if that is going to work relatively well, or if I just made the wrong choice. Well, you know what? I don't think it's going to be that bad. Now, worst case scenario is this Charmander, our Backdraft, does actually have Dig, but I think I'm going to go with Fire Blast, just to see what happens. Is it going to be enough to take this Raticate? Oh, it didn't even hit. Okay, this could be good. Now at least, well, I guess not good for me. I mean, now it actually has the possibility of hitting. But, since it didn't use a quick attack, if this Fire Blast hits, is it going to be enough to take out this Rattata? And unfortunately, Ratty is down. Sorry, Rat. That's just how it goes. Okay, so I guess his pumped up energy didn't do a thing for him, and who are we facing now? An Ekans. Okay, so that should be good as well. Let's see if Fire Blast can take care of this Ekans as well. And so far so good. Is it going to hit? Yes it is, and it's critical. So even if it normally wouldn't have taken it out, yeah, my bet was it's gone. Okay, well, so be it. And who is the third possible choice for our opponent here? It looks like it's going to be great. Yeah. And hey, like it or don't, man, if we hit, we win. It's that easy. This is a plan. So I think everything is going to go relatively well if, yeah. Just like that, Goldie is dead. Okay, well, you know, I hate wiping out another Bulbasaur, but so be it. And that is the battle, but here's the kick. Unfortunately, that is all the time we're going to have. My plan for this is I am going to do 2 rounds with each video. The whole thing will take 4 videos, so that's it. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Rev taking you through, well, the PETIT CUP for Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. Thanks for watching. Until next time.